Hello, Mrs. Mack's class. How's it going, guys? Your teacher, Mrs. Mack, a very old friend of mine, has reached out to me to ask me if I can talk to you a little bit about who I am and what it is that I do. Well, first off, my name is Ryan. I'm a 26-year-old Canadian living in Providenciales, Turks and Caicos, and I am a flying trapeze artist. As you can see, I've got my rig in the background here. I think this is the perfect setting for this. Where to start? I first did trapeze in 2014. I was working at a summer camp teaching rock climbing. I did it. I fell in love. I knew that that's what I wanted to be doing for the rest of my life. Mrs. Mack has told me that you guys are performers as well, and I gotta say, stick with it, because there is no better feeling than waking up and wanting to go to work. You guys know the saying that if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life, and it is true. I worked at the camp for a couple seasons, and then all of a sudden I got just good enough, and a company called Club Med contacted me, and they said, Ryan, we would love you to work for us. Will you go to China? We want you to perform there. Yes, I do. I would love to. So I worked for 5 months last year in China. Now I'm working here in Turks and Caicos, and it's perfect. I love my job. My day-to-day looks like I have 4 hours of teaching trapeze every day. I train for another 3 to 4 hours on top of that, and then if I've got a show, I'll do that at night. Do between 3 to 4 shows a week. Sometimes right here, this is my stage. Sometimes we go indoors and do different kinds of circus acts, because when it comes to working in circus, you never really do just one thing. You never just do flying trapeze. You dabble in everything. Like I personally, I love juggling, fire breathing, anything just crazy enough. I love it. But it's not an easy job. It really is not. It's something that I've had to fight for a very long time. I've suffered some really bad injuries. Just last year in China, the reason I was only there for 5 months was because I suffered a really bad neck injury because of the trapeze, and it put me out of commission for about 6 months. But here I am. I'm back. And it's all about perseverance. If you really, really want it, you'll get it. I wasn't gonna let something like a neck injury stop me from doing what I love. And yeah, I'm trying to think of what else you guys need to know. Let me take you up. Now, I've told Mrs. Mack that she should look up a flying trapeze in your area, because maybe you guys could all go as like a class trip or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe 1 or 2 of you end up falling in love with it and end up doing what I'm doing. Almost there. Welcome to my office. This is where they pay me to be. Sorry if the wind's a little much. Something that comes with the job is you kind of get used to heights. But yeah, it's something I've really had to fight for, and it's not just injuries, it's constant pain. I can't tell you how many times I've had to I've ripped open my hands on the bar, and you still have to go with blistered, bloodied hands. But as soon as you hear those applause, as soon as you hear the cheers, it's all, you forget the pain. It's all worth it. It's yeah, I don't know what else I've got to say to you guys, except if you love what you do as a hobby, keep at it, make sure you get paid for it someday. you could end up here. And I think that's about it. I don't think I have anything much else to say to you. Mrs. Mac, I hope I covered everything that you wanted me to cover. And let's end on a crazy note here. Let's jump off. Yeah? All right. I love my job. Woo! All right. Once again, this is Ryan from Turks and Caicos. It's been nice talking to you guys. Cheers.